everyone, and welcome to my God Thought. So I would love to share with you what God's been speaking to me about recently, and that's been about the secret place. And what I mean by that is the place where there is intimacy with God, and it's like one-on-one time with Him, and it's the place where we can grow and just learn more about God, and where we're invited into a deeper intimacy. Sometimes the secret place can get a bit of not a bad rap, but people can think it's like, oh, I'm so holy because I spent time with God in the secret place, and it's a place of beauty and transformation, and that's just not really my experience of it. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my experience, and then explain kind of why I feel it's important for us to be thinking about it at the moment. So my experience of being kind of with God in the secret place, and in recent times and historically, is that it's a place of messiness and vulnerability. It's a very raw place. It's the place where I ask my biggest whys, the why is this happening? Where are you, God? The biggest wrestles that I have. It's where I cry my most ugly tears, and everyone has a cry face, and that's my worst crying face place, but it doesn't matter because God comes and meets with me in that moment. But it's also full of an awe and a reverence that I don't find in such as corporate worship or times in community with others with God. It's a special place where I get to meet with Him. The secret place is where God dwells. It's where He invites us into conversations. He invites me into conversations and gives me space to kind of process, but also space to listen, and to make room for Him to kind of speak to me and hear what He has to say. And that's the same for you. Without time in the secret place, whether it's in worship or in prayer, we easily forget who we are. If we neglect to kind of spend that real one-on-one time with God, we can so easily forget who He is, and then we end up kind of spiraling, and obviously that's not the most amazing situation to be in. So whether that looks like for you, whether it looks like being in worship, listening to worship, driving your car, worshipping, praying, or going for a walk, or being in nature, just spending that one-on-one time with God, I'd really encourage you to do it, because we need to have that time with Him to check that maybe the plans that we have are the plans that kind of are in line with His heart for us, but also just to build our faith and to be building that deeper trust in Him. It lifts our eyes upwards. Our hearts remain open, and because of that, our faith increases. And being in His presence in that place also keeps us protected. It's a real safe place. It's an intimate place, but it's a safe place. And the choices that we make in that place enable us to keep in constant communion with our Creator, because the one who holds all of creation holds you. The one who holds all of creation holds you. In moments where it might seem like everything is going crazy, that's when you need to go to the secret place. When everything is around you is overwhelming and all upon you, and it feels like you're just completely drowning, that's when you need to go to the secret place. In Isaiah 59:19 it says, "When the enemy comes, like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard," which is like a banner. And the banner over you is love. And the banner in the secret place is love. And He comes like a flood to wipe away the enemy and to place that victorious banner over you. So however you're feeling right now, whether you're feeling victorious or whether you're really not feeling that way at all, I'd really encourage you, make time for God in the secret place. Cry your ugly tears, get it all out there, and then receive the peace that He brings you from having spent that quality time with Him. Have a great day.